All right, welcome back to another trade recap. Today is February 13th, 2026, and it's going to be two recaps in one. First, I'm going to go over how I passed four accounts and made 18K on EVALS to pass those four accounts. On CPI, how to full port CPI. And then I'm going to go over my short from yesterday where I made around 650. It was like a little over 200 on three accounts. So first of all, I'm going to go over my CPI full port. This is obviously the results. I had two Lucid accounts and two Alpha accounts. There it is. Funded account activation. Congratulations, you're not eligible for Alpha 2, Lucid 2, Alpha 100K on each, and then Lucid 50K each. Here's the Lucid equity. So how did I full port CPI? Most of you already know how to do this, but for those that don't know, this is a picture on ES, but you have to go on NQ. And from where prices currently right now, you set stop market buy, the max amount of accounts you can full port. So on Alpha, it is 3 minis, which means 30 micros. And on Lucid, it is 4 minis, which means 40 micros. So I put stop market buy 4 on Lucid, stop market buy 6 on Alpha because I had the 100Ks, and then I had the limit sell right above. So as soon as market opened, we hit my stop market buy and then the limit sell right away, which made me get that 6K on the Alpha 100Ks and then the 3K on the Lucids. And yeah, that's how this happened. We shot up right away from here to here. I got my 3K, called it a day, activated the accounts. And then going back to yesterday, I want to do it straight from FX replay. So I'm going to show you how, starting off with the 4-hour, I was honestly bearish yesterday because we were rejecting off of this 4-hour gap. And then obviously we were trending upwards on the 1-hour and we were trending upwards on the 4-hour. But going into the day, I switched my bias because I'll show you really quickly why. So we had that dump immediately and the 9 o'clock candle closed, causing the 4-hour to change state and direction to the downside and the 1-hour to change the state to the downside. So then I flipped my bias knowing that the next draws were going to be right here. And then obviously right here are the next two prominent draws. So then all I wanted to see was a retrace back into a 5-minute or a 15-minute and then an entry lower. So what did I do? Obviously, I scaled onto the 5. I let it play out. And then here we've had a 15-minute form. And as soon as I saw this 15-minute, I knew we needed to retrace into it before going lower. So I waited for the 15-minute retrace. And then we also had a manipulation of this 1-minute leg right here. This 1 minute, we had a manipulation. I believe we tapped into the 15 with this leg. No. Okay, one of these legs we tapped into the 15. I'll show you where my entry was. Okay, yeah, I entered right after that because we had a 30-second inverse. I don't know if I can see it on FX replay. Yeah, no, there's no 30-second. But we tapped into the 15. We had a 1-minute change in the state. We had a 30-second inverse. Stops at the 15-minute fair value gap. So right where the fair value gap was at the top were my stops. And then TP at these lows for around a 1 to 1.8. My risk was off. I should have made 1.2. I only made 600 because I risked half. But this was the trade. It's pretty much straight flush to the downside. Pretty clean trade. Pretty obvious where the market wanted to go. 220 on 3 accounts, so around 660, so not bad. And then obviously I passed the accounts today, so my risk will be up, my account size will be up moving forward.